Welcome to the Gorillaz tribe of Amazon sellers. Welcome to our 5-part training series about how to best communicate with your Chinese suppliers. In this series, we will cover what platform to use, what to negotiate, how to build a relationship, how to select a new supplier, and we wrap up with a pro checklist for selecting a supplier. In this first episode, Paul and Rob will be covering the different types of methods and platforms you should use to communicate with your supplier. Let's get started right now.
Well, it's a warm welcome to everybody. Happy Sundays. Today we're going to be doing is, it's really a subject that is, and on the next slide I've got a warning because it is quite dry, it's quite boring, but it's really important you understand sourcing from China is a bit of a minefield. And I've got a little bit inside knowledge on this. I've been living in China. I've been sourcing products from China for 20 plus years. I do some consulting work for a sourcing agent in China, and they're an auditing company. And people do reach out to us on that side of the business as well about being scammed. And these are quite big companies. We've also had sort of, unfortunately, a number of Amazon sellers fall for being scammed from suppliers in China. So what I want to do today, guys, is really go over what to look out for, what you can do to try and protect yourself, and some of the hidden pitfalls with respect to what a scam looks like. So excuse me. Let's jump in. Rob, if you've got anything to add as we're going through, please jump in, obviously.
I sure will.
Excellent. So, like I said, this next sign is, right, this is a warning. The subject is dry and boring, but it is a big but. It's absolutely imperative that you understand the content that we're going to go through. Now, these slides will be available for everybody, as you know, inside the membership area. So digest them, download it, digest it, watch the video again if you are sourcing in China. It's important to understand this. Right, so I'm going to go through this. There's a lot of reading, so bear with me. But if I need a drink of water on the way through. So here we go. So the three major risks of FBA sellers face when sourcing in China, predominantly they're initially poor product quality, okay, inappropriate packing and labeling, and the wrong logistics provider. In other words, getting a product sent from China to FBA. So let's have a look at each of these in account. Okay, so poor product quality, what does that mean to us, or you, or us? So products that were manufactured to an inferior standard, that's basically what it means. Note that this is quite common, even when the buyer receives a perfect pre-production sample, which you always should ask for. Always get samples of your product. Okay, and normally those samples will be pretty good. All right, so products got damaged during transportation. That's another one that is quite common. I've seen that in my products. I know people that have had products damaged during transportation simply because the packaging wasn't up for it. Now, the result of both of these issues means that the customer, in other words, our buying customers from Amazon, will receive a poor or broken product. What's going to happen? They're going to leave us a 1-star review slating that product. In other words, this is no good, this is rubbish, this is poor, don't buy it, it's not worth it, it's crap, it's cheap. Other potential buyers will see that, and that will influence their decision. Consequently, they will not make a purchase. What's going to happen to our business? It's going to go downhill, stall, close, and it's going to be a disaster. Okay, what also is going to happen, they will also return that product to Amazon. And too many returns, inevitably, you'll get your listing suspended. Okay, so we need to be really careful on quality. Inappropriate labeling and packaging. Now, what does it mean for us or you? Wrong labeling, i.e., FBA vendors are required to use a unique UPC code and or Amazon labeling. If we get that wrong, it's going to be a disaster because Amazon won't receive it into their warehouse. Our products will be stranded somewhere. In my case, in Rob's case, in a lot of placement cases, we're not in America. And that's going to be very, very difficult for the likes of myself in order to fix that problem. Okay, because I can't just say, you know what, send it back to my house. I physically can't do that living here in the Philippines. It's ridiculous. So another area to look out for, weak export cartons. In other words, the actual boxes that your products get packed into and shipped on or in. Okay, inappropriate individual packaging as well. So if your product needs a little bit of protection and the packaging's pretty weak or inappropriate, it's going to potentially cause problems, i.e. the breakages we were talking about on the previous screen. This next one is where we have had issues. I've had issues. I know a lot of people have had issues with this, even though we do instruct our suppliers to comply with the right standards. In other words, we send them information over. Please do not pack our boxes that weigh more than 50 pounds and make sure they're not oversized. In other words, any side is no more than 25 inches. Okay, not to mention product specific requirements such as jewelry or soft toys or clothing or anything like that. They have their own specific needs when it comes to packaging inside Amazon. You need to make sure that you are communicating that with your supplier very clearly. Again, all these issues give you a problem with either Amazon directly. In other words, oversized or overweight means Amazon may refuse your shipment. Okay, that has happened to me. I have had to send in evidence that's saying, no, you know what, it's not the case, please accept it. And they have accepted it. Other times you do get penalized. They will fine you. Other times they'll just refuse it. Okay, or with a customer, as they may get the wrong product if it's labeled incorrectly. Again, I've had stories with respect to that. If you've got multiple products listed on Amazon and your suppliers put the wrong label on for whatever reason, your product will get labeled. When it gets into Amazon, they will scan it and they'll put it into that scannable barcode. They'll put it into that particular bin for you. If it's the wrong product or the wrong label, you know, your supplier is messed up. Excuse me. And consequently, your customer is going to get sent the wrong product simply because it's got a label on it. Amazon do not go, oh, this is a blue widget, let's send out the blue widget. No, they scan the barcode, pick via the barcode, and send it out that way. Wrong logistics provider, what does that mean to us? I'll tell you. Delayed deliveries with poor or opaque information from the freight forwarder. In other words, they're not telling you any information, even though you're chasing them up. Where's my product? When's it going to be shipped? Everything like this. High customs duty fees, impacting the margin dramatically. You know, if you get the wrong people sending out the wrong stuff or sending it the wrong way, you're going to get unexpected high duty fees, you know, as is coming into America. Some sensitive products such as batteries or scissors or sharp items are refused by most shippers. Make sure that if you are dealing with anything like that, you get the right freight forwarder to manage your products for you. The impact of these, again, is regularly leads companies out of business simply because, I'll take you to the second item here, in brackets, impacting the margin dramatically. In other words, there's no money in it for you. So how are you supposed to build the business? Okay. For example, poor product quality impacts the company in several ways. Customer complaints, product replacement costs, bad reviews for customers, leading to lower sales, obviously. And ultimately, account gets suspended if the average defect rate is over 1% for a period of time. All of these are hazards we need to look out for, and a lot of them that we can actually control.